2905 Rockwood Ultralite here at Haylett Auto and RV. This is a 4 rear bunk model from Rockwood, which is the #1 selling lightweight series out there, and they've been that way for several years in a row now. We like to dress these up fairly nicely, but thankfully Rockwoods are already pretty much your best equipped ultralights out there. More standard features and amenities than any other lightweight. These are fully 6-sided vacuum laminated. If you don't know what that means, you really need to call us and learn about the different types of lamination, because not everything with a fiberglass skin is built equally. There are a lot of high points on this model that I'd like to hit on, but I'm going to kind of really limit myself to a few minutes here and give you sort of just a few brief points on the things that I think are exceptional. This has the oversized bunkhouse garage storage door. See that opens up and gives you a big access to your outdoor storage. Now, this is a good place also to show you the construction. Everything in this is aluminum. All of your framework is aluminum cage framed. Roof, floor, front, rear walls, side walls, everything is like that. You see the bunks are like that. Under the master bed, under the dinette is all aluminum cage. Now when you're going down the road, see, with one hand you can flip this up, you can lock it in place with that little latch up there, and you have this huge compartment with which to store things like bicycles. The RVQ grill that comes with this is the perfect spot for it. All kinds of good stuff there. And when you're not using it like that, you just have a bunk. Big, wow, big push button power awning, about a 20-foot awning. Now I talk a lot about the outdoor tables that go with your grill, but I don't usually show people. Rockwood gives you this cool rail right here. You can mount your grill and have a place to set your your spatulas, things like that, your tongs. Now the other cool thing they do is this works if you're right or left-handed. You can move it over here, flip it the other way. It's the simplest little thing, but it works so well. Let's step inside real quick. Big super slide on this model. You see that the table's freestanding. That ellipse is up and down, so it's easy to use. And look how thick the padding is on this. Holy cow. You start looking around at other lightweights out there, and you find out the reason that they're lightweight is not because they use better processes like vacuum lamination, but because they strip out material. So you're sitting on 1-inch pads, and your bunk beds are on these little flimsy wafer pads. All of your cabinet doors, every single cabinet door in the kitchen and everywhere else is hardwood. This is something else I like, this big sink cover. I like it because they have it molded so that you can put it right or left-handed, and it fits perfectly. This year Rockwood went to the glass top, stovetop cover. The cool part about that is that it is counter flush. You can use it as more counter space that way. Now, something that doesn't really translate well to video, and it's easier to see when you're in person, is the entire headliner in this is domed a little bit. It gives you about 3 extra inches of headroom, and that also translates into a lot of space in the bathroom. Now, you see this big fan in here. That big fan, Creative Breeze fan, is standard in a Rockwood, as is the roof cover, the little rain cover that goes over the vent. Most of the time you have to pay about 50 bucks to get one of those installed aftermarket. You've got the bigger sink bowl in the bathroom. Usually they give you a real tiny one. You see you have the full-size stool, a big shower, wall panel surrounding a arched shower curtain so that your arms aren't always rubbing on it. Back here in the bunkhouse, 4 bunks, 2 on top, 2 below. Very standard setup back here. The only special thing really is just that little garage storage area that I pointed out. But this is central air and central heat, so the kids will stay comfortable back here. However, this is where Rockwood shows themselves as a cut above. They added this big wardrobe right here for the kids or the guests in the rear bunks. Most of the time, a quad bunkhouse like this has almost no storage. So that's absolutely something where you can tell that these are people that use these things, not just build them. The flat screen TV is included. We've simply pulled it out before I had a chance to put together this video. This whole swing arm lifts up and mounts outside right next to that grilling station. So this is perfect for tailgating. This thing's awesome. You can tow it with the family vehicle since it's lightweight, and you can grill outside, do everything outside. Rockwood's big into their little charging stations here. You see you have a what's called a, I grew up calling them a cigarette lighter, but I don't know what they call them anymore, just a power point. But it also has a USB plug, so if you have smartphones or anything like that, you can set them right here on that shelf, charge them up. They're right next to the door, so you can hear them ring right outside the door and never miss a call. Also, your stereo is also your DVD player and is Bluetooth enabled. So you can set your phone right here, start streaming Pandora via Bluetooth, and listen to whatever music you prefer through your camper stereo. Like I said, there's so many good things going on here. I really haven't even done this thing justice, and it's already been 6 minutes. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett Auto and RV of Coldwater, Michigan.